Jaden McDaniels, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Duren, lots of players to talk about today. Let's go. Do me a huge favor while you're here. First time, hit the sub button, like the video. You're going to want to be here Monday through Friday. Video goes live about 9 a.m. Streams are coming again in the future. I'll be back with more daily. So sub. If you're an OG, thanks for being here again. Like the video for me. Let's go. Bam. First play, Jaden McDaniels, baby. Over 3.5 rebounds. You can get this at -110 on DK Sportsbook right now. This has been a play that we've been hammering for about a month, and it has been fantastic. We have a 16-game sample size this season without Karl Anthony Towns, and in those 16 games, he's hit the over in 13 of 16. In 2 of the 3 misses, he only missed by 1 rebound. And in 2 of the 3 misses, he also missed because his minutes were shortened due to foul trouble. Now, of course, there's going to be some foul concern when facing a team like the Suns and these guys that can get to the rack and create buckets. So Jaden McDaniels, very good, lengthy defender, likely going to have his hands full with Kevin Durant. However, the minutes should be there, even with the foul trouble, because Minnesota is jockeying for a top 3 seed right now in the West, a loaded Western Conference. And Minnesota needs to keep on competing and winning. And I think Jaden McDaniels will play as many minutes as he can, as long as he doesn't foul out. Truly, they'll play him until he fouls out in a matchup like this. They're going to need his length and defense on the court. Big fan of this play today, taking the over 3.5 on Prizepicks, DK, wherever you could find it. Posted a tweet yesterday. I hope you guys follow me on Twitter. That's right. Posted a tweet, had 5 extra leans that I had. They were not official. They didn't go anywhere else, but just there on Twitter at DFS and Donuts. Those picks went 4-1. 3 of them were plus odds on Sportsbook, and 4 of the 5 picks you could have played on any DFS Pick'em app. I line pockets no matter where you follow me here on YouTube, there on Twitter, and definitely inside Premium Dub Club, as my Dub Club is currently on a 5-0 run. It has been a phenomenal last 2 weeks inside Dub Club. Overall in the season, you can see it on the screen, 2024, 224 wins, 130 losses, a 63% win rate. That is all of my premium picks. I'm not even talking about all the W's I hand out here on YouTube and on Twitter. I'm talking, you want the best of my best? Those go inside Dub Club. It's $14.99 down below if you want them. Jaylen Brown, 30.5 PRA, 21.5 points. These plays are plays that I really like. I don't care which one you choose. Honestly, if you got a good feeling about the pace-up matchup, the amount of shots that will go up, Jaylen playing in transition, then the 30.5's for you. If you're just looking for trends and you're like, all right, give me Jaylen to score buckets against the Kings, which he's done the last couple seasons. They played each other with largely the same rosters intact for Sacramento. And Jaylen clearly has not been hindered at all by Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis joining the team, and you never knew who's even going to be starting out there for Boston. All right, I'm not even going to try to pretend like I know how to pronounce this. I have not watched a single Hornets game all season. I have no clue. Vasily Micic, hopefully that was close. Over 6.5 assists right now is plus odds on Sportsbooks. And I tell you right now, this play, not a huge fan of it here on Prizepicks, but this is a nice view to look at. It gives you something pretty to look at. I like the play on Sportsbooks. You're getting plus odds for a guy who has the opportunity to rack up 7+ any given night he suits up with this current Hornets team. The issue for me is the fact that he faces Orlando, and I think that's why this line's low. It was 7.5 last game, I believe. 6.5 plus 120 on FanDuel Sportsbook if you want the over. Otherwise, I fade this play on Pick'em apps. Listen, De'Aaron Fox on the road has been a secret W, honestly. The road splits versus the home splits this year are funky. He's got it totally backwards. This man scores so many more points on the road, averages 28 per game when traveling, and only 24.9 at home. I'm not terribly concerned about the matchup against Boston. We saw him pop off for 29 against Boston earlier season in just 27 minutes of action. He's got the great road splits. So De'Aaron Fox, currently one of my on the bubble plays. Yeah, I didn't do the graphic today. I really just kept diving in, but you know what it is by now, hopefully. If you're one of my OG members, the on the bubble plays are not official. They are not official. Let me just remind you all, go full screen. The first pick of the day, the Jaden McDaniels, always going to lead off an official pick. Everything else after that is just going to be on the bubble. These are not my officials. My officials go inside Discord. Again, I got to feed my fam. And then I help you guys out here on YouTube and on Twitter with a bunch of leans throughout the day. That's the goal here. And then, of course, my members can use my personal official plays when I'm wagering heaviest on. And then they can use all my leans on YouTube and Twitter if they choose to do that and want to scratch the itch, okay? So the leans list, everything after the Jaden McDaniels play, the start of the video. And if you're new here, again, please just like the video. And if you're an OG, like the video. Let's go. On the flip side, we also have Sabonis over here, who I'm looking at for the rebounds and assist combination today. Yeah, I like the 20.5. That's an interesting play. I guess we have a little issue here with the second leg of a back-to-back on the road. Is never easy for a team. But listen, it's the end of the season. The Kings are jockeying for playoff seeding. Every single game matters to these Western Conference teams. And Boston, well, none of the games matter. So there's always a chance that Boston throws out a lineup that's missing 2 or 3 starters that keeps the game close. Of course, those starters that play, like Derek White, Jaylen Brown, whomever is in there, they're going to pop off as they continue to do, and they play a full complement of minutes. We have not seen Boston go out there with a different lineup and then not play the players who ended up starting. They've been getting good run. I'm always interested in a guy like Gary Harris at 1.5 threes against a bad defense in Charlotte. That's an interesting play to start as well. Brandon Miller points prop at 21.5. I'm actually leaning to the under. I believe it was 21.5. Miles Bridges 21.5. Excuse me. Brandon Miller's 20.5. I'm leaning to the under on both of these players. I get the rotations, I get the minutes, I get the opportunity, but this is a grindhouse of a matchup. And that's also why I only really like this play if you're playing it on sports books, despite the fact that 26.3K people have said this is a great play. I like it. RJ Barrett at 18.5 points seems like it could be a steal, to be honest. He is a guy that can really just pop off here when he gets the minutes and the opportunity. And I like the 18.5. Played 27 minutes in his first game back after about 25 days off from the NBA. Scored 28 points, took 18 field goal attempts. And I can't imagine he doesn't take that many attempts again. They just have nobody that can shoot. Nobody's left that's healthy. So if you're getting enough minutes out of RJ Barrett, the 15-plus field goal attempts is important. Why? Because when he's taken 15-plus field goal attempts, the dude has hit the over in 14 of the last 15 games and 78% of the time on the season. So again, I have no clue why he wouldn't take 15 field goal attempts. I can't envision a game where he doesn't take that many shots. He's going to need to, and he can do so in 25 minutes of action. RJ Barrett over 18.5, very close to becoming an official play. Another play, it's very close as well, probably just as close as RJ Barrett, is going to be this points and assist prop for DeMar DeRozan. Now, the matchup is not good. I mean, it's definitely one that makes you kind of nervous, which is why we're getting a lower line. DeRozan already played the Knicks earlier this season, dropped 32 points and assists in that game, played 39 minutes, and I can't envision a different type of outcome. I think it's going to be a 36-plus minute game. It's going to be very competitive. And DeMar DeRozan is going to get every opportunity to hit the over here. The assist is maybe the one issue I have, just playing a tougher team, a slower team like the Knicks. And you've got DeRozan who's scoring in bunches right now. 28, 27, 27, 31, 27, and 31 points in the last 16 games, playing 37-plus minutes in each. Again, this is just end of season, tiny rotations for the Bulls, who are literally trying to not be the 10th seed in the play-in game and have to face the Heat in the 7th seed. Overall this season, without Zach LaVine and without Patrick Williams, we have a 30-game sample size, and at 29.5 assists, the guy has hit the over in 67% of the games. Now, there were 2 blowout games where he played like 20 minutes. Take those 2 out, say it's end of the season NBA. You're going to get a lot of minutes here, and you maybe raise his minutes filter, and you're like, okay, we got a barn burner of a game. I mean, it's a super important game for both teams. Well, at that point, you're looking at a guy who, a normal rotation, 33-plus minutes, has hit the over in 75% of the games, averaging 32 points and assists per game. There's a lot to like here, despite the tough matchup. DeMar DeRozan, RJ Barrett, these guys are very close to becoming official plays. All right, I think I've covered enough leans for the day. Hopefully, I put you in the right direction. Best of luck today. Hope you get yourself paid. And if you need help inside my Dub Club, I have 15-plus channels in Discord. By all means, grab that link down below. It's $14.99. I'll see you inside, and let's go. Let's make some money.